Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Beauty Soul Tarot. I hope you're doing well. So, this reading is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius, and energies can reverse. So, even if I'm saying this is about you, it could actually be about another person around you. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is in the description box below. And also, this, like when you watch this, it might not have happened yet. But it can also get kind of scary, like if it's too I'm not trying to brag and say I'm too accurate, but sometimes it could get a little weird. So just a disclaimer for that, okay? Here we go. Sagittarius. What are Sagittarians experiencing? We have the Seven of Cups. We have a few other cards here. We have the Moon. Okay, so a lot trying to come out. Hanged Man. Okay, let's see where we're at. I'm going to set all of these up, and then we're just going to get right into it. Okay. So there seems to be something that you or someone, I'm just going to say you, are pursuing, okay? You're pursuing something. You are working on some things. I feel like you're around smoke. There's something about smoke, or like dust that you are around. I feel like you're in an overall position of like relaxation. You're kind of just chilling out. There's something to do with like you're in like a system. Okay, so there's something to do with like the system and what your responsibilities are. I feel like you feel empowered. So with the Magician being here, I feel like there is a sense of feeling like you are in control of the situation. You feel pretty good about, I mean, I'm not going to say you feel, I feel like you feel kind of confused. You might be getting like deja vu or like brain fog. There's someone, okay, another way this is going as well is there's someone who has some kind of master plan, and that plan is something that they're not moving from. Like this person is not budging. They are like, this is what I'm going to do. And so what this person is going to do is get you to be like, this person is very like, I get like a tent and like putting stakes in the ground and holding that tent down metaphorically. It's like this person's going to get you to do what they ask. I don't know so much if this is bad because I feel like they care, but it's also kind of weird and confusing. There's someone who's like, you're going to do as I say, and this person's very skilled at, like, this person knows the law really well. This person knows sort of like the way the system and the organization works. And I feel like this person is looking at you, kind of like the face in this moon is like looking at you, not in a bad way, just kind of like observing you and just kind of like looking over you. I feel like it's weird. There's something kind of weird going on here. I noticed these, I don't know what animals these are. I think they're wolves or like a coyote or something. They're down here and they're like acting kind of weird. Like there's just something bizarre going on. And well, I do feel like there's like a pastor, a preacher, or someone sitting in church and they're like locking in. Like someone's locking in. Okay, again, this could be a ride. I'm getting a ride, like locking in, buckling up. I'm hearing the ride of your life or the time of your life. I'll take you on the ride of your life. But anyways, so there's this person here who follows the rules. This person is very well respected around the community or is like a member of like something, and it could be you, but there's certain tools that are being used. And what's throwing me a bit off here is these two cards, the Seven of Cups and the Moon, because it looks like confusion and brain fog and a bit of mystery surrounding your emotions. Yeah, these cards are like trying to pop out. The Three of Wands was showing. Okay, this card right here, it's like And there seems to be a clutter surrounding like people. Let's see. Okay. This person is definitely waiting and like looking forward to the future. So this could be you once again, but I'm not sure why. So this person's in like a pretty comfortable position with where they stand with you. The Temperance. I feel like this is definitely part of your path, okay? This has something to do with temperament. And again, this person's mastering an art skill. So this person's like learning something, or again, it could be you. There's something about like pressure and release and like release and let go, hold and let go, hold and let go. I see someone getting their blood pressure checked. Someone's like, look at my hands. Can you see this? Can you see this? Okay, good. So it could be someone checking on your ear. I heard ears. Someone's checking on your how good you can hear, how well you can hear. Maybe you're definitely your hearing. Someone knows they have things in their toolkit. And they know what the system requires. And I keep saying system because there's something about an organization. They know what is required in order for this to take the turn that it's meant to take. I feel like there's something you're trusting for whatever reason. You're very much trusting the situation. Again, this may not have happened yet, but you're trusting the situation, however, and you're like wondering what this person is doing. You're like, what is this person's plans here? What are they up to? What are they locking in on? What are they like? You feel like this person has a goal. There's something being like fluctuating. Like there's a goal here. There's something about respect and the law, and then like all of this not masculine. All of this power that's coming up. The Queen of Cups is trying to come out, and as I was saying in one of the other readings, she has a full canister of water, okay? Whatever is in her canister, it's full. In the other, like in the King of Cups, he has an empty cup. So it's very interesting because she's very honed in on her possession. And I feel like there's something that someone's trying to fix. This could be surgery, but not necessarily. But someone is trying to calculate and measurement like the weather, calculate and measure the weather, or like frequency waves, or definitely I see hospital, definitely checking someone's, like if you have like if you're running a fever or anything like that, this could definitely be what this is, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like this person is a skilled person, like highly skilled at what they're doing. And for whatever reason, though, there's clutter, and it's just like we need to get rid of that clutter. And yeah, this person's super intuitive. Once again, this person is like knows what they're doing. They're going back for a second look. This person's healing you, or this person is taking swords out of your back for sure. This person's transforming you in some way, or working on. By the way, you might not know about this. You may not know about this. Okay, we have the Two of Swords. This is like something that you're not focused on, you're not paying attention to, it's behind your back, you're not even looking. You're just kind of in a relaxed state. Once again, however this flips and turns, something's pretty heavy, it's overwhelming. There's several thorns, okay? So someone could have been riding a horse, they fell, they got stickers, something like, and I'm hearing several thorns are being taken out. There's something about like the people that you guys are around and how like there's something weird going on there, but this could be an ambulance too. I don't necessarily get that feeling. Someone is literally taking the swords out of the back. And there's something that's being healed here. And this could definitely be acupuncture therapy. It could be, acupuncture therapy. It could be massage therapy. But then there's something here about driving, like, okay, again, there's a lot of nurture here. There's something about driving through the mud, going through the dirt, going through like the trenches. I hear someone say this is going to get a little bit rocky, but it's all okay. Like, I feel like you feel overwhelmed. You're just like, oh, this is really stressing me out. Someone does not know that like they're being focused on because it's hidden. It's like behind the veil. Someone doesn't this is interesting. Someone's like, till death do us part. Okay, if this is romantic, this is like, we're in it, but I don't know how you're managing to do this. They're just sitting here like, what is going on here? Kind of. There's something about like a part of your back, for example, if you're getting a massage, there's like something around your back. I don't know why I'm getting this, or something around your neck that's like bothering you. And I'm hearing an old, that doesn't make sense. You feel like not yourself and you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. Or it could be a tooth. Because I feel like something feels like a bit like kind of like you're uncomfortable, like, I don't like that. Once again, it's different for everybody. I see you laying down in like on a table, and then there's something to do with like not being connected with others. There's someone who is going to try to like get you either in the right group or who's basically feeling some type of way about the group. Like there's something about the group of people that is not coinciding, or like someone feels like, oh, well, that person's some type of way and I don't really like that. And it's like another person that's involved. And this person's like deeply, like I'm getting like this deep sense of passion, like a deep sense of passion. This also has to do with like the unconscious and the sleep state, where there's like a flood of passion, but there's something about like I'm not around the right people, or it's too hard to be around people, and then there's something about a friendship that you have that someone's like, I don't know if that friendship they're not mad or trying to argue, but they're kind of like worried, like, no, someone's worried, okay? I don't know who's worried, but someone's worried here, okay? And they're like, oh, my energy it's like a mirror. And so it feels like you're just kind of roaming around, and like you're roaming around, but all the stakes have not been put in the ground yet for the tent. And so it feels like, even though there's healing, it feels like there's something weird going on, like, if that makes any sense. Let's see what else. We're going to get to the bottom of this. This is getting a bit long. Okay. Someone is like, no, I'm not going to talk to them right now. There's something about we're not going to talk right now. It's the best decision, or like there's creative ways to communicate, but someone's comfortable with leaving things like they are. And then there's another person that's like, I agree too. And then, but there's something about feeling open, like out in the open a little bit. Someone doesn't like feeling exposed here. Especially romantically, like emotions. They're like, I don't like feeling exposed or feeling too emotional here. I'm in control, and that's that. And there's somebody who's very focused on what they're doing. They're like, yeah, I feel like what happens here is you kind of go through this phase, and then you guys take a different corner or a turn or a decision that has to do with something being made like correct, like fair or balanced. Something that is balanced, and something that is not all over back and forth. You are like, there's someone here who's like, I'm not moving I'm not budging. And then she's like, okay, that's fine. I'm not either. I'm not budging. It's almost like you're coming to a conclusion. I also see parents making a decision for their kids. They're like, okay, we're not going to do this. And so it seems like you kind of go on, but there's still something floating in the atmosphere. And I feel like it is a little bit of annoyance about how out in this floating open space, so to speak, that this situation is. Like, it's just kind of floating out there, and someone's just like, oh, this is irritating me. But there's compassion and there's love, and this masculine figure, or there's three masculine figures popping up who are very, like, they're all very invested. And then there's one who's very supportive and like I'll listen to you. Like, do you need any advice? Is there something I can help you with? Like, there's that person who's very supportive. And so that's what I'm getting. I hope this makes sense. But with that being said, regardless, that is what I am getting. I feel like this is a very important time for you. I'm going to end it there, okay? Sagittarius, thank you so much.